Hey everyone, it's Tuesday, April 20th, 2010, and I'm Ryan, your host for Tuesdays on the Baby Beaver Bunch. This week's topic is going to be about gay comebacks, flirting techniques, and if you have one, how you and your significant other got together. So, gay comebacks. So if anyone's harassing you because you're in the LGBTQ community or you support us, then don't pay them any mind. Because if people are bullying you, that's what they want. They want your reaction because they feed off of that and they like that. And if you just don't pay attention to them, then you don't give them what they want and they won't continue doing it. But if it's just like your friend joking around, if it makes you uncomfortable, then tell them to stop. And if they're respectful of you, then they'll stop. And if you just want something to come back with something like, oh, you're so gay, then be positive about it, accept it, like, oh yeah, you know what, I am really gay, haha, because, if you reflect a negative thing, positively, then it'll become into a positive thing, I guess. And if someone is really just uneducated about the subject and it would be easy to educate them, or they would be educated, then by all means do it. I mean, knowledge is the most powerful weapon that you could ever have and offer someone. Flirting techniques. Although I'm pretty flirty myself, I'm not that good at it. All I can say is in majority of the situations and the circumstances, confidence is the number one best friend that you could have when you're flirting with someone. Because when you're confident, people can tell, and people pick that up, and they are attracted to that naturally. Don't try to be anybody else, because just be yourself and be okay with being yourself and love being yourself, and make eye contact, but not to the point where that you're like staring at him and it's creepy, because that's creepy. Yeah, I mean, as RuPaul oh so famously said, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love anyone else? Yeah. So how me and my kind of significant other got together. Well, basically, I met her when I was 12, and I was on DeviantArt on one of the chat rooms, Kauai High School RP, and that's where I met her. And I pursued her for a really long time, and she declined for a really long time because it was somewhat of an unrequited crush, and she saw herself as straight, and I didn't know what trans was. After a while, I kept on pursuing her, and she was already in a relationship with someone. So I kind of left the chat rooms, left the internet for like a year, and got a life. And by got a life, I mean I went out and made pretty bad decisions for about a year. And I would come back every now and then just checking out how she was and how her life was going. I'm not a stalker, and I guess I just came back every now and then. And then one day when I came back, she actually responded in a positive way, and she actually came out and said that she liked me, and that was about 9 months ago. We waited about 2 months until we actually dated each other, because long distance relationships aren't very fun. I mean, they hurt a lot, and but we kind of realized that we liked each other way too much to be apart, emotionally. Yeah. And that lasted, kind of still is lasting. Well, I don't know. We decided to take a break like a day after our 7-month anniversary. And yeah, I mean, that was like 2 days ago. No, not 2, like 4 days ago. After the 15th. And it was because the distance hurt and my being trans didn't really help. And our futures didn't really match up entirely, because she wants to be an artist and I don't know what I want to do. I want to be active, I guess. And she's a lot older than me. Not a lot. I'm 15 and she's 18. She was basing like big decisions on my incapability to make decisions. I don't know. And she wants me to date other people because she doesn't want me to feel like I have to wait. And she doesn't want me to feel like I'm stuck. And she doesn't want to date anyone else because she basically has the lowest self-esteem ever, so she thinks the thought of anyone liking her is very far-fetched, which is so untrue. I mean, she's perfect. I just don't know what to do anymore, you know. I mean, she's the only person that I've actually cared about. All the other people were just excuses to try and get in someone's pants, I guess. I've been a real dick to everyone lately, ever since, and I don't know. How is your heart and your head supposed to belong with someone? How can your heart and head belong to someone, and your body belong to someone else? I mean, I can't. She is my... I'm so sorry to sound cliche, but she's my everything. And I just... I don't know. I guess polyamory isn't the best solution for me after all, right? Well, I've ranted enough, I guess. So, yeah. So, I'm heading out for today. This has been Ryan, and you have been watching the Baby Beaver Bunch. Have a nice rest of your day.